Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, everybody. We're playing on the Riverbend Springs map. And since the last episode, we have done a lot of field work. And we're getting ready to start planting. We have almost all of our fields prepared. We've got a worker down in the bottom land, kind of smoothing it out, getting ready to plant. We're going to plant corn on a good bit of land. We also picked up another field. It's across the road out yonder, and it's planted in pines. So one day we'll have something to do some forestry on. Let's get us a worker set up here, and we're gonna let him plant. Yeah, I've checked the prices, and I think we're gonna plant a good bit of corn. We might even do a field of cotton. Looks like cotton brings a pretty good price. I think he's turning a little bit short. This planter does have a short tongue, but I think he's got it figured out now. We've got the fields looking good. All of them are good on their lime. And we're going to apply fertilizer as we plant, so we'll have to come back and fertilize one more time after the first growth stage. I think we're going to plant all the bottoms in corn, and we may plant that field over behind the barn. We might do a cotton there, and maybe the field across the road. Those are the two fields we're going to next, while the worker is working on the bottoms. I did clear out some more trees. I've got them all cut around the cow pasture except that one big oak. I'm going to leave it for shade for the cows. He gets turned around here, I'm going to hop out. I'll take you across and show you some of the stuff that we've done. We took the fence down up to here, so we'd have room around the sawmill. The sawmill has still got a good bit of wood, 9,895 liters. And all the wood that has went into the sawmill came off of this property right here where we're standing and out by the cow pasture. And I put this shed here to put our lumber in, and it looks like We've got some pallets trying to fall. But they'll be okay. They out of the weather. And this is what we done as far as cleaning up. I still need to get rid of the rest of these bushes out here, and we'll plant some more grass around. But this has made us a pretty good parking spot for our big equipment, since we don't have a shelter yet. We'll go out here and get the gator, and we'll ride down to the bottoms. I need to check this wheel out here too to make sure about the lime on it. I think I've checked it, but I need to make sure. Yeah, it says it's good. There's the dog. And I said go get the gator, I meant the Kubota. The rice field is gone. I did convert it back over. I want y'all to check out this plow that I've purchased. I'm not sure exactly what you call it, but it does a dang good job. It's a Diablo. Power chain 800. And it does a dang good job at smoothing out the ground. I saw it at the shop and I said, well, I think we'll try this thing and just see how it does. Kind of impressed with it. This is the field that we plowed, so it was rather rough. I'd never saw one of these before. Yeah, that thing just surprised me how good a job that it does. Alright, we're going to go back up to the planter. He should be getting pretty close to finished. I put down the bale storage area, and I thought about trying to put a building over it, but I hadn't had any luck at that yet. Yeah, I think I'll just leave the Kubota here and we'll walk back over to the field. I don't know which end of it he's on. Let's check on our building while we're here and see how progress is coming on it. Must be doing pretty good. It says that we don't need any materials for the next step. Well, those bees are active today. Yeah, I believe he's got this one planted. We'll get folded up. And moved on down to the next field. Yeah, I think I'm going to plant cotton in this field and the one across the road over where we had the spinach before. Let's get our seed switched. We don't have a cotton harvester, but we'll lease one unless we decide we're going to do it all the time, and if we do, we'll just go ahead and buy one. I hadn't grew any cotton on this map yet. Actually, I don't even think I've seen any. I'm sure there's some on it, but I just hadn't been to it yet or been back. My dog is going to get hit. Well, it didn't bother him. Well, I like this tractor. I guess y'all have noticed that I use it a lot. Yeah, this tractor's got the big tires on it, and that punter's got a short hitch on it. And if you try to turn too short with it, it gets into the tires. This is where, that's where skip row planning would come in handy. You wouldn't have to turn its tight. And I'm not sure how the worker would handle that. I know he would skip the rows, but he might still turn his tight. I'm thinking that I might cut some of those trees out through there between the road and that field down at the bottoms. There's really no reason for them to be there. Which that land's really not usable or not really plantable. Seems like the planter hits on the tire more whenever he's turning to the right than it does to the left. I'm not sure about that, why that would be. It doesn't take long to plant with this big old planter, which is just, I think, a 24 row. Well, he's down to the final pass of the headland. All right, this wheel is planted. Let's go across the road and we'll get him started planting that one. I might plant this myself. That looks pretty good. I should have changed the angle a little bit, but I believe this will work. I walked onto the wrong line. I do that sometimes. I'll hit my button before I'm really in position. Maybe we can make enough of cotton off of these two fields to make it worthwhile. I'm going to skip a row, and I think that'll help me about my turning. Well, everybody, looking at the time, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I'll finish planting this field off camera. I thank y'all for watching. Until next time, later, y'all.